Hey there, I'm Julie, Fei-Fan Balzer. I'm a painter, a printmaker, and a collage artist living outside of Boston, and welcome to my art studio. So this week, and many weeks, I make a lot of things that are ugly, problematic, not what I intended. You know, they have all kinds of nice names. But I have over the years one superpower, and that is figuring out how to come back from a mistake. I think it's a skill that every artist should have, right? So in this video, I'm showing you a peek at the process and the drastic measures I take to make the art turn out just the way, let's say, not I wanted it to, but it ought to.
So I made this piece and it just wasn't speaking to me in any way. I especially hated the way that those like sort of channel of circles ran down the center. And at a certain point, I decided the only thing to do about it was to cut it up. And this is actually one of the reasons that I love to work on paper, because you can cut it up and reassemble it, which is exactly what you see me doing here. I'm just using a paper trimmer and some artist tape. It can be really scary to cut your work up for the first time, but you know what? If you don't like it, what's the difference, right? What's the difference if you don't like it? And now the one thing I want to say is I do use artist tape, which is archival, just so that I don't have to worry about, the tape doing something to the paper. And it's nice and solid too, which I like. So after I cut it apart, I continued to work on it. And it really evolved in a lot of ways. I used a lot of collage and drawing, and you'll see it had a big transformation, right? But I still wasn't 100% happy with it. So you know what, you guys? I decided I had to cut it up again, and I did. And this time I went for a couple strips. You can cut it on the diagonal. You can cut it with scissors. You can cut it any way you want to sort of put it back together again. But it's a fun way to kind of still work with the same colors and ideas and stuff that you had, but put it back together in a way where the design makes more sense. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep working on it again after I put it back together, but when I saw the finished result, I felt like it was done. You just get that feeling in your bones, and you know. So this piece is done, and I actually really love it now, and all because I was brave enough to cut it up, not once, but twice.
Thanks so much for joining me for this studio snippet. I hope you enjoy these weekly visits. If you do, you can always subscribe to this YouTube channel. Leave me a thumbs up and a comment, and I hope you will check out my monthly membership program over at balzerdesigns.com. I'd love to see you there.